What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be comparing the Taurus GX4, it's about $250 to $300, to the Springfield Armory Hellcat, which goes for about $480 to $550, and it is optic ready. We'll start by comparing the size of the two. So when it comes down to it, slide length, both of them having a 3-inch barrel. The Taurus is going to be a bit shorter, but not by much. And when they both have a 13 plus run round magazine in there, the GX4 is going to be longer. Now, when it comes to magazine options, the GX4 comes with a standard 11 plus 1 flush baseplate magazine. You can also put the pinky extension like I did. Comes with a 13 plus 1 extended mag. And then for the Hellcat, right now it's the 13 plus 1 like I said. You can get the 11 round. You can get the flush baseplate or with the pinky extension. I like the pinky extension. And then also a 15 plus 1. Now, what I will say about the Taurus is there is a base plate out there made by a company that works with Taurus a lot, where you can get a 15 plus 1 magazine as well. What I like about the Taurus and what I don't like about the Taurus. What I like about the Taurus is it has Glock pattern sights, it's very ergonomic, it has stainless steel reinforcements throughout the frame, and it has a great trigger. I'll show you guys the trigger. I think it's one of the better defensive triggers on any firearm. A little bit longer of a reset, but it's very light and crisp. What I don't like about the GX4 is when I first got it, it was early on to the GX4, and when I got home, I pulled the trigger, just doing dry fire practice with some snap caps, and nothing happened. And then about 5 seconds later, the striker went off. Then the same thing again, 10 seconds later, the striker went off. Sometimes it wouldn't go off for like a minute, and then all of a sudden, you'd hear the striker go off. That could have been super dangerous at the range. And so when it comes to Taurus, they're always going to have a little bit more spotty quality control. But to be honest, I called them up, and they fixed it within 3 weeks to a month and already had it shipped back to me. Since then, 0 issues, and I have about 3,000 rounds through it. What I also like about this firearm is because of those steel reinforcements throughout the frame, it shoots better than a lot of the Micro 9s that are more snappy. I think they did a great job developing it, and to be honest, if you have $250 to $300, you can't go wrong with the GX4. I've had 0 reliability issues so far, since I got it back from the factory. Now we'll talk about the Springfield Armory Hellcat. In my opinion, the Hellcat is just above almost every carry firearm out there. Obviously, its size, the ergonomics of the grip. I will say both of these have great ergonomics. They're both different, but they're both awesome, so I'd say they're tied when it comes to ergonomics. Right out of the box, you get these awesome night sights, usually the same as what Springfield puts on a lot of their firearms. It is optic ready, and in this particular package, I think they were doing a special at the time, and I got the notebook package, which was 3 15-round magazines, and the Hellcat for $480, so you can't beat that. There's front and rear serrations. I like them. But what I do like about the Hellcat is the trigger it's a little heavier, but it feels great. It's a flat face trigger. But trust me, even with how heavy it is, it's very easy to get shots off. I think it's exactly what you want out of a defensive trigger. It also has a witness hole right here, just to double check if you have a round in the chamber or not. The main thing I like about this firearm, even though it is more snappy than the GX4, I will say the GX4 is a smoother shooter than the Hellcat, which for a lot of people that'll be big. But if you train with your Hellcat or whatever firearm you use all the time, you won't have any issues with snappiness. But when it comes to Hellcat, the number one thing about it is reliability. Everyone I've talked to who owns one, all these reviews I've seen, the one thing everyone has in common is even if it's snappy, it's reliable. And I don't think you can ask for anything else. I would trade snappiness for reliability all day long, especially when it comes to my life or my family's life. And this is just an awesome firearm. A lot of people talk down on Springfield, and I get why they do it. But at the same time, if this firearm works for me, I actually like shooting it. And if it's reliable, you can't beat it. So it all depends on what you like, what feels good in your hand, what you like to shoot. But if you want awesome, unmatched reliability, go with the Hellcat. And if you are on a strict budget and you need something that's going to be reliable and feels good, is actually a pretty smooth shooter, go with the GX4. Thanks for watching.